Well, here we are, the day before the day, with Ryan Towns from the CCA Texas S T.A.R Tournament. Now, Ryan, I got to admit, man, people have been, this has been met with skepticism. People are saying, no way they're going to actually show a live potential $100,000 tag redfish being released. So let's set the record straight before tomorrow. And just so people know, that's Tuesday. That's going to be what? I guess July 21st. You, me, and a camera and some tag redfish are going to get together for a live release. So, how it's been met with skepticism that we're not actually there's some sort of bait and switch here. So you set the record straight. What are we doing tomorrow?
You are correct, John. We are going to go live around 2:45 p.m. tomorrow, releasing one of these redfish that are worth $120,000. It's a driveway size prize. We release 120 of these up and down the coast. That's one every 5 miles on average along all 600 miles of Texas shoreline.
Oh
And
my
you're going to
gosh,
see it live right here tomorrow.
that is so cool. I didn't even know that part. I know you guys are always, and I've always said this, releasing them where people fish. You know, you want these fish to be caught. But I didn't know that it's at least once every 5 miles. So literally, wherever you go fishing, you're going to have a chance to catch a tag redfish.
You're going to have a chance to catch one. We release them at docks, jetties, piers, causeways, dikes, marinas, boat ramps. They're everywhere you're fishing. Popular spots in the bay. Get out there and get on them. You don't want to miss out on this.
No, we don't. And for the record, I do not know exactly where you have released them. So I am in the hunt after so many years and years and years. I say this every year. This is the year. This is the year I'm going to catch me
This
a
is it.
tag redfish, or not. But just in terms of what you've been doing, you've been busy. Like you've already released some, correct?
We have. We've released Sabine anglers. Your fish are in the water. Um, Upper Galveston, your fish are in the water. Matagorda, most of your fish are in the water. Rockport, Port O'Connor. That we have left is South Lower Laguna, Corpus, and Galveston proper.
That's
So
a hint, baby.
we have many volunteers out there executing these releases up and down the coast. I mean, the volunteers that we have are the lifeblood of CCA. We couldn't do anything
That is
without
so
these
cool.
guys, men and women.
I feel like you're giving us a hint now. I feel like you're giving us a hint on what we're going to be tomorrow, but I'm not going to say anything. Let me ask you this: do you guys stay incognito when you're releasing these? Do you kind of like keep people from knowing exactly what you're doing, even though there probably going to be some context clues tomorrow? But like when you on a regular basis when you're releasing them.
You know, it's interesting. Sometimes we'll pull up to a location because we do release most of these tagged redfish by shore. So we're pulling up in our truck and we have our tank trailer behind us, and we get out and we're not quiet about it because these redfish are on pure oxygen. And we get in the back of the tanks, we scoop out these redfish, and they're splashing and going. And yes, we do have people looking at us, but sometimes they'll come and stop and say, "What's going on?" And we'll tell them. But you can't catch this fish until May 25th at 6 a.m. was when the tournament starts. But
Yeah.
other times, Bill Kenny was telling me a story. He had one gentleman, he pulled in to get gas somewhere, and he had a car following him for 60 miles. He knew what was up.
Yeah. Oh man, so he was ready to go.
He was.
Well, good. Well, good. One thing I've always heard about this, I think Bill was the one. Bill Kinney is the one who told me this story. These redfish are juiced up because y'all inject or put oxygen or whatever. They are good to go when you release them. Correct?
Oh man, that is something to say. Yes, I'll tell you, the first time I handled one of these redfish on live Pure O2 was a fiasco. Bill warned me. He said, "Brian, I know you've caught a lot of reds before, but you wear them out. You've been fighting the fish for 5 to 10 minutes. That's not happening this time. These fish have been sitting in the tank on Pure O2, and they are jacked up and ready to go." But you're getting the full effect of a 20 to 25 inch red has full power, and they're all muscle. I'll tell you that.
Man. Well, I'm looking forward to it. I know the Bite Me listeners and a lot of people are looking forward to it. And of course, I guess we got to be remiss. Tell us about $1.9 million in prizes on the line, and people can register at startournament.org. What else do they need to know
That's
before tomorrow?
correct. May 25th through September 2nd, 101 days of tournament action, 24/7, $1.9 million in prizes and scholarships, 18 boats, 5 trucks, 5 UTVs, and 325,000 in college and scholarships for kids. Whether if they want to go to college or to technical, vocational, or training programs. Our tournament committee did open up that part of the contracts for all the scholarship divisions.
Last thing, guides, how that is playing out this year, because a lot of times the guides are wondering, am I going to be in the pot? What's the latest on that?
Yeah, so the guides are still on a reward system where once they put one of their clients that is a CCA member on a star winning fish, meaning they're on the leaderboard at the end of the tournament, they are going to get, depending on this prize placement of their fish, if it's first place, they'll get 5 entries, second place 4, 3, and descending order. So it's, the more people that you end up having on the final leaderboard, the better chances you have at getting the Hawk Power Polaris Ranger.
Awesome. That's awesome. All right. Well, we're going to have to cover some more tomorrow, but really tomorrow we're going to see you releasing this fish or these fish, however you want to play it. Until then, man, we'll see. We'll see that fish tomorrow, and then I'm going to see it later when I get it on the end of my line.
Looking forward to it. It's going to be a great show tomorrow, and I have no doubt that your viewers will be able to discern where we are, given some context clues. Not going to say where we're going, but there might be signs.
All right. Appreciate it, man.
All right, John. Thank you.